Hey you guys, if you're planning to sign up for Honeybook, make sure you use my link so you get 50% off your first year with Honeybook. The link is in the description. Hey you guys, I'm going to show you a few tools that Honeybook gives you to help you run your business. So we've already looked at templates. We're going to open up bookkeeping in a new tab. And of course this is the trial run, so there are no stats in here right now, but this is where you would see outstanding payments, basically what you are expected to make in the next few months. You can filter that by things that are overdue, how much money you're going to make in the next week, the next month, the next year, that kind of thing. If you wanted to, you could track all of your expenses in here, which would be very helpful because then you can see how much you've made, how much you have lost, and your net profit and loss there, which is really helpful for me. I like to check and make sure that I'm meeting my quarterly goals because I can come in here and put in a custom date. I can do like January through the end of March, and I can see how much I've made, and then I can compare that to my goals and make sure that I'm on track with that. You also can connect QuickBooks there, so that is super, super helpful. Along those lines, we're going to go down to reports. And again, once you have stats in here, it'll be able to show you things. This is talking about how many files you have sent out versus how many of those invoices have actually booked with you. It'll show you how much you are making, if you have sent back refunds, outstanding payments, that kind of thing. It'll show you the leads, like if all of your leads come from Instagram, it'll show you that here. It'll show you how much each lead is worth to you. It will show you yearly reports, all of these different things. You can download each month and get all of the stats for every single payment that was made that month. This is super helpful for taxes because it gives you exactly what you need to break out, and you really, like, you do a little bit of math on it and then you know exactly what you have to pay per quarter for taxes. I live in Utah and I have to pay quarterly taxes, and this has made my life so easy, so much easier. It will show you all of these stats broken down. So this is very, very helpful for me. And then here in tools again, we have your calendar. You can set that up so that you can see everything that's in your Google Calendar, all of your to-do lists, your meetings, your photo shoots, that kind of stuff. Your tasks, this goes along with workflows, but basically it'll show you what you have to do that day. Honeybook is awesome because it reminds me what needs to happen to keep up with my clients. I have so many clients that I cannot keep up with them just with my mind. I have to have a computer system reminding me to send emails, to check in with that, and all of that. So automating things is a lifesaver for my business. It keeps things organized, it keeps it working quickly, and it keeps everything streamlined so that all of my clients are getting a really good experience. Without tasks, I would be a mess. This is where you create your contact form and then you plug it into your website. You can get an app for your phone. The library is where you upload all of the images that you want to have on here. So like if you put a picture, if you need a picture of a bouquet to put in your brochure, then you'd upload it to your library here, and then you would have that saved in there forever. The time tracker is really cool. This is per client. So when you start working on that client, you start a phone call or a consultation or editing their photos or something, you track your time, basically like clocking in your time, and then you can track yourself and see, like on weddings, on average, I spend 8 hours editing or 12 hours editing or whatever, and that can be really helpful to realize like, oh, maybe I'm wasting time, maybe there's some things I can just clean up and make a little bit tighter so that you are saving time and money. Batch emails, you can send out a big email to all of your clients or specific clients instead of having to send them individually. Opportunities and creatives. These tools I don't use as much as I could, but basically Honeybook is a platform where you can do your transactions, your invoicing, all the stuff that I've been talking about, but also you can connect with other photographers who have accounts or other whatever. So sometimes people will say, hey, I need a second shooter in this area, and that's where you'd find that kind of thing under opportunities. And then if you have built out your profile and you have like your picture and maybe a link to your website or whatever, then those other people can see your platform. So it becomes more of a social network if you use it in this way. I don't as much, probably will be in the next few months. That's something on my list to really build out. I've mostly been using it as a client management system, but these are really cool options as well. In our next video, I'm going to teach you how to build out your workflows. Remember to use the link and get 50% off your first year with Honeybook.